In the quiet corners of the world, where shadows linger and whispers echo, dwell entities beyond our understanding. Among them, a particular kind of phantom has carved its niche, a chilling presence that has persisted through the ages: the haunted doll. Beginnings are often shrouded in mystery, and such is the case with haunted dolls. In the ancient world, people believed in the spiritual essence of objects. Dolls crafted in human likeness were thought to be ideal vessels for spirits. Here are a few dolls that are happy to let you know they are alive. The Japanese Okiku doll is said to be haunted by the spirit of a young girl named Okiku. Okiku's older brother bought her the doll when she was 2 years old. Sadly, when she was 3, Okiku tragically died from a cold type of illness. Her family placed the doll on their household altar, where they would pray for Okiku. After a while, they noticed that the doll's bobbed haircut grew out over time, despite attempts to trim it. In 1938, the Okiku doll was given to the Manenji Temple in Iwamizawa, Japan. Next we have Robert the doll. Was once owned by Key West artist Robert Eugene Otto. In the early 20th century, the one-of-a-kind doll was given to Otto by the family servant, and the doll never truly left his side. When Otto was 10 years old, his parents heard him screaming and found him curled up on the bed and his room ransacked. All he could say was, "Robert did it." This saying was repeated a lot throughout the years. The doll was seen running up the stairs or staring out a window in the attic where Otto had locked him up. Each time Otto would move Robert, he would be found in a rocker staring out the attic window. After Otto died, another family moved into the house and found Robert the doll in the attic. Soon their little girl became terrified of Robert. Robert was terrorizing the little girl just as he had done to Otto. The doll is currently housed in the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida, where he is still causing problems even though he is behind a glass case. The Annabelle doll gained fame after being featured in the Conjuring film series. According to legend, it was originally owned by 2 young women who claimed it was possessed. The doll would move around on its own and be found in rooms that it should not have been able to enter while the women were not home. They would also find notes that were written on parchment paper that said, "Help me," on them. The 2 women decided to get some help, so hired a medium to do a séance. This is how they found out that a little girl named Annabelle had died on the property. The little asked if she could inhabit the doll. Since she missed being in a family, the women felt compassion, so they agreed. Come to find out, after their friend was attacked twice, it was not actually a little girl but a demonic entity. They had gotten in touch with Father Hagen, who in turn called Father Cook. Father Cook called and asked for help from Lorraine and Ned Warren. The Warrens ordered an exorcism of the apartment. Father Cook performed the exorcism, and then the Warrens took Annabelle. After Annabelle started her reign of terror at the Warrens' house, they knew they had to do something about the doll. The doll is now kept in a glass case at the Warrens Occult Museum in Connecticut, but that does not stop the activity in the museum. Mandy is a porcelain doll with a chilling reputation. She was owned by a little girl named Mandy who died holding Mandy the doll while trapped in the basement. Her spirit is said to enter the doll after her death. The doll was donated to the Canal Museum in British Columbia, Canada, after allegedly causing strange occurrences in its previous owner's home. Letta is a doll with a sinister appearance made of wood and is known as the doll from hell. The doll was found under the floorboards of a porch in a house that is abandoned in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales. It is the size of a child with an evil grin. The doll is supposed to contain the spirit of a little boy who drowned over 200 years ago. Letta is said to cause nightmares, nausea, and disturbing visions to those who encounter it. Letta also moves around the house on its own, leaving scuff marks all over the place. It is still owned by the man who found it, Kerry Walton. Mr. Walton has set up a Facebook and Instagram page about Letta. They are a chilling reminder of our fascination with the unknown, our need to understand what lies beyond our perception, and our enduring love for a good horror story. So as you switch off your lights tonight, remember the tales of these dolls. They're more than just objects. They are vessels of stories, echoes of the past, and perhaps bearers of spirits that linger in the shadows.